That a couple of weeks ago I was here and we talked about cigarette doss. You've already said my name.
I know, but
and I did make the deadline for that, my appendix for the appeal. It's interesting. I use a unique word, and people are all up in arms, or some were up in arms. Even on the internet, I get trolled by people who were a little bit taken aback by me using a particular phrase, which the barrel had on it, and they take it off the barrel, they do something with the cracker barrel, and people lose their mind. So I was just wondering if I was right or wrong. That being said, I know that these things open up with some sort of prayer or what have you. And what baffles me, particularly in Tampa, about that, I'm not here to judge whatever anybody's religious preference may or may not be, but I'm pretty interested, I'm pretty convinced that if the individual that so many people here claim to follow showed up, y'all would lynch that nigga again. And we know what he looks like. And I'm thinking, I said, you know how roguish you have to be to steal Jesus? Change his name, do all these things, and then you push it upon people, and for some reason, not enough people will stand up to the obvious mistruths that have been told for years. I want to also say this, if I offend people, I probably mean to. So take it personally if it fits. And I'm not just speaking about the racist white people, but I'm talking about even some of you all who know what's going on and say nothing. And whether you're a Sambo or a coon or anything else, I'm speaking to you too, a capitulating individual.
I'm sorry, I would ask you if you could just not use the inflammatory type of racial. I don't think it's a good idea to normalize that type of language.
That's interesting in this country right now.
Well, but at this council and at this government meeting, I don't think it's appropriate to normalize that because it's hurtful to people. There's people, and especially I see older people that have fought against these types of words that hurt people. So I appreciate your position on these things, but if you could just choose your words. So I'm not.
You want to be a little bit more articulate in the face of inarticulate that's been shown to me by this city, especially.
Thank you. But not by this council.
They weren't even articulate when the guy that you all rehired, and give me my minute back, when the guy that you rehired falsely accused me of perjury. You all rehired him. And I know that there's at least, there's the second one up here, that's an attorney. And, this is not a Halloween costume. This hat doesn't represent a Halloween costume, and neither do the identification tags. And if you Google me, what else will come up? You all know that 214 is actually the second thing in the public record about me. So when a person who wasn't willing to fight, and I have no issue if you did or didn't, wasn't willing to give this country a check up to your life, I think it's kind of insulting to talk about free speech. Because that's what it is. It's a First Amendment right. And I think you might be a little bit wrong about that, but I don't need to necessarily make that a legal issue for right now. The reality is, there's a lot of things that go wrong and you all say nothing about it. And by the way, we do need more Uncle Toms because that's another misnomer, and less of the other people. That being said, shout out to the University of Thomas Jefferson High School, the greatest institution of learning in this city.
Thank you, sir. And again, I don't want to impede your First Amendment rights. I just wanted to highlight
I understand.
Thank you.